How you guys doing? My name is Alvin. I was born in 1984. I just want to give y'all a little testimony, something about me. I'm from Philadelphia. Well, turn this down a little bit. I'm from Philadelphia, and I was born in Camden. I was born in Camden, New Jersey. And I guess from there, my mom and my dad got divorced. Probably when I was like some months old. I don't remember. But I don't remember them being together. I have no memory of that. But me and my mom went to Philadelphia to live with my Aunt Norma. I guess Dad didn't want me. I mean, because he left her apparently. Or maybe he has some issues. I mean, I don't know. But I lived with my Aunt Norma, and it was a row house in Philly. It had 3 floors, so I stayed with my mom. I slept in the room with my mom. My Uncle Hakeem lived there, my Aunt Marlon, and her daughter, my great cousin Angela. So, I went to a Christian school. First, I went to a Christian kindergarten school, preschool and kindergarten. It was called Good Shepherd in Philly. And then I went to Sanctuary Christian Academy, where they literally beat the crap out of you if you do anything, not just against God, but against their own rules as well. They pull your pants down, they bop, with a 2x4. But yeah, I had a couple of shots at me before, for fighting and not listening to teachers and cursing. I did a couple of bad stuff, man. I mean, I saw my first porno at 5 years old, and I know what y'all thinking, like, Dad, I mean, it was my uncle's fault, not really his fault, but I mean, it was a tape where I thought, it was just, I was like, hey, there's a tape, I wanted something to watch. So I popped it in, and then it ended up being a porno. I was 5. Same time I had my first tongue kiss. I'll never forget the girl's name. Her name was Ashley. So if you're here, if you see me, Ashley, you probably don't remember, but I don't remember her last name. Anyway, after that, Mom, I guess she anteed up her money. So she went ahead and moved to New Jersey. She had a house built in New Jersey. I was 9. Yeah, I was 9, I think. It was like June of 1993. I was 9. And we moved to New Jersey. It was about 45 minutes away from Camden and Philly. And then, in 98, when I was 14, I moved here. Now, the relationship with me and my dad, I guess he had to do a lot of things. He got locked up when I was little. He went to prison for dealing. Pop, he's all about his money. He's a straight hustler. But I mean, he's not anymore. But the thing is, he really, kind of neglected me a little bit. Not that I'm making y'all think that I want y'all to feel sorry for me. This is true. This is true stuff. So he really didn't, he'd always just tell me, I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna come pick you up, and we're gonna go out and do all this, have fun. And it never happened. A lot of times I don't see him for 2 days, or talk to him for a week. I don't see him. I used to cry, but I've gotten used to it. He used to pick me up and drop me off to his friend's house, a girl's house, my Aunt Wanda's house. He used to make excuses to my mom. 'Cause my mom used to get mad. Why you taking them and then you just leave them. He used to be like, oh, he needs to get close to his cousins. But anyway, that was a relationship with my dad. He was around. I'm not gonna say he wasn't never around, but he was. It was times where he could have done better, and he'll even admit that. But I've forgiven him. It was years ago. I'm 32, so. But the fact that he did all that, and I was young, and I didn't really know any better. But so anyway, we went to 98, moved to Virginia. Mom had a job offer, moved to Virginia. And at first I didn't really like it, but I actually had more friends than anything. I was the oldest in the neighborhood, so I had a lot of people look up to me, and that was kind of felt good. I ain't gonna lie, it really did. It always feels good when somebody looks up to you, At the same time, they were like listening to the same music I was listening to and doing what I did. And sometimes I didn't have to tell them I don't want that. I don't want y'all to do what I do. Be yourself, But that's how it was, When I went to high school, though, I was in 8th grade when I moved here. I went to 8th grade. I went to Sweet Creek Middle, and then I went to Clover Hill High School. If anybody's from Midlothian, Virginia, y'all should know that Midlothian, Clover Hill, is not on Hall Street no more. It used to be. They got a new Clover Hill now. I've been out. I was out of high school, way out of high school when they first built that. So, high school is when I guess that's why I started working out. I used to, I was terrible, man, in high school. I used to talk to a lot of girls. I used to, I lost my virginity when I was in high school, my junior year. My goodness. I shouldn't have done that, because the person I lost my virginity to, I had a, what I call a soul tie. I had a big soul tie. So, I fell in love with her, but at first, I fell in love with a girl who was underage, unfortunately. I loved her a lot, I'm not gonna lie. It was hard, being separated from her. When I lost my virginity, to that one girl, I fell in love with her. I did, and a long 2.5, 3 years, of us going back and forth. And after a while, I got tired of it. She used to just go out and party and stuff like that, and even tell me I've been invited to this guy's house, for a party. I'm going. She didn't even invite me. You know what I'm saying? None of that. But what can you do, right? There was this one girl in North Carolina that I really liked. I really loved, actually. And she's got 2 kids now. She gone. Around, let's say, 2011, the stuff I've been through, man. I slept with a lot of girls, man. A lot of girls, I did a lot of drinking, especially after I turned 21, you know what I'm saying? I did a lot of drinking, and, I had my brothers when I moved to New Jersey around 2005. And then I moved to North Carolina with that one girl. And she was, at the time, she's doing good now as far as I know. I ain't talked to her in a while, so she's doing good as far as I know. She got 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? So she's doing good, but at the time she was nuts, man. She was really gone, man. My goodness. So I just had to go and come back to Virginia. And I got married to a girl that I think really loved me. It's just that she had a pill problem. You know, she was addicted to pills, and I was just really mean to her, man. I ain't gonna lie. I put my hands on her. I didn't say I hit her, but I'm not gonna say I hit her because I didn't. Not at all. I did not hit her. You know, I put my hands on her though. I did. You know, put my hands around her neck a couple times. Treat her bad, man. I was bad, man. I didn't care about nobody. I hated people. I hated children. I mean, I wanted children myself because the girl I lost my virginity to, she got pregnant. I think it was my baby, and she got rid of it. At first, she was gonna keep it. Then her mom was, you know, at first her mom was like, "Oh, you know," and she was still in high school. We were still in high school, and she got pregnant. Her mom didn't want to do it because, you know, she was Catholic, so she didn't want to, you know, it was part of her religion not to do that, not to get an abortion. But then she just changed her mind. That's the problem with lukewarm people today. She wasn't even Christian, you know, she was a Catholic, but I hated children, you know, because I wanted some of my own. I had all my friends just popping out with kids, man, just out of nowhere. I got a kid. I'm like, Dad, I'm the only one ain't got one. So, but I'm gonna let y'all know in part 2. I got it like maybe only a max of 15 minutes. It's about 12 minutes. I'm going to make these videos that long, so look up part 2.